What is going on, guys? I'm Steven and welcome to some kind of special video, because today I want to show you some of my guns and also what gun accessories you can buy from China. So let's get started. Okay guys, now here you can see my OA15 M4. It's a replica from the AR-15, but yeah, it shoots semi-auto only because full auto is not allowed here in my country. Now the rifle scope is from China, the quad rail RIS system is from China. Then here we have a laser scope, which is also from China, and foldable bipod, an extendable stock, also from China. And you can also see that sling here, it's an Emerson sling, which comes from China for just about $20. So I think I probably saved about $700 to $800 on all the things. And most of those gun accessories have pretty good quality. You just have to watch out what you buy. Don't buy anything which says Airsoft or something. Also check the feedbacks, and I'm pretty happy with all the things. Most things are from TAC Vector, and you can find a link down below in the description. Okay guys, then now let's get started and let's have a closer look at all the parts. Now this baby here is the black label version. That means the standard version, not a match one or something, because I don't have that much money. It shoots .223 Remington and it's compatible with all M4 and M16 accessories. So here you can see the quad rail system, it's from TAC Vector and does a pretty good job. The bipod is from a shop I don't remember anymore. It was some random shop on AliExpress, but you see it's foldable, it's fully metal, it does a pretty good job, it's very stable. I just got the wrong version, so please double check the version before you buy a bipod, because you see you can extend it and it's way too big for the M4. But if I don't extend it, it's actually the perfect size for shooting. Okay, then let's have a look at the most important part, which is the scope. And the scope is from TAC Vector. It's the 124x24 arbiter scope. And it's really nice because I don't want such a big scope on my M4. So 1:4 is for me the perfect size. And it's also illuminated and the magnification is just 1:4. But it looks very clear and also very good. So let's just have a closer look at the scope. Okay guys, now here you can have a closer look at the scope, and you can adjust the magnification here from 1 to 4, and it's very clear and it holds 0, so it's definitely not an airsoft scope, and it's also shockproof. Comes here with the TAC Vector Optics logo. Here you can adjust the illumination, so we have a red circle, and in the middle of the red circle there's a 1 MOA dot, so that's perfect. It also comes with flip up caps, and you can adjust the scope here in 1 MOA steps. So I can definitely recommend the scope. Other scopes cost $600 and this one here just $130. Not only the scope is very important, also really important is the scope mount. And you can see the scope mounts here are very massive, and they are also mounted here on my quad rail system. I have bought all the three things here from TAC Vector Optics. And the scope mount was about $20 I think, and also here the rail system was just $30 or something. Here in Austria you pay for a rail system about $200, and I definitely don't want to spend so much money for a rail system. That's just crazy, so definitely better to buy something here in China. Then let's have a look at this laser rifle scope. Please be very careful when you buy such a laser. Always wear eye protection, because those lasers here are very strong. You can see the dot on 100 meters. And they retail for about $30 to $40. You can also adjust the laser scope here, but just be careful, don't look into the laser, always wear eye protection when you adjust something. And yeah, it does a pretty good job, it holds 0, and I just bought it to see where my scope is aiming to, and because it was very cheap, so $30 for this one here, it's definitely worth the money. Okay guys, now that was my OA15 M4, but let's have a look at the OA15 M16. This one here comes with an EOTech flip magnifier, an EOTech holographic sight, and flip up backup sights. Also the quad rail system here is from China, and the EOTech flip magnifier here is from China. But the EOTech isn't real EOTech, because buying fake EOTechs from China is not a good idea. I will tell you why at the end of this video, but now let's have a look at the magnifier. Now here it is, it comes with the EOTech logo, but it's actually a replica. It does a pretty good job, so you can see you can flip it up right over here. You just have to retighten all the screws because it's a little bit wobbly. It's definitely not as good as the original one. Yeah, it's a replica and it just retails for $30. Here we have some Chinese backup sights, and you can get them for $10 or $15, and they do a very good job. So you see, you can change here the sight, and you can get them so cheap. Here in Austria they are much more expensive, so it's definitely a good idea to get those full metal backup sights from China. Now the EOTech isn't real EOTech, because fake EOTechs from China are just red dots, and they are not really good, so there are no holographic sights, and I will later show you how fake EOTechs look like. But for now, let's just do a quick shooting test with the M4 and the M16, so let's go guys. So that was the shooting test, and the slow motion was filmed with my 1+1 in 120 FPS, so slow motion on the 1+1 is a really great feature. Now let's have a look at this Glock 17. So this Glock is stock, so all parts are standard, except of the laser, which is from China. And the laser just did cost about $10, and I have to say it does a pretty good job. It's not the best one, but for $9 or $10 it's actually pretty good. Now you can also adjust the laser. You have here two Allen screws, and yeah, you can adjust left and right and up and down. It's pretty easy to use. Also the range of the laser is okay, so it's not the strongest laser, but 10 meters or 12 meters are okay in bright areas, and you get 3 very small round battery cells, and yeah, it does a pretty good job for just $9. Now yeah, I have here some 9mm rounds, a magazine, and 2 China phones. So what we're going to do now is test if a bullet penetrates the aluminum shell of a China phone like the iPhone 5 clone here, and both of them are broken, also the Galaxy S5, so now we're going to shoot it just to have some fun. So let's go guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now here's the result. Unfortunately, I really suck at pistol shooting and I didn't hit it in the middle. But anyway, one bullet went through the display here, and I actually thought the whole glass will shatter, but yeah, the impact just cracked the glass around the impact. And it looks very functional. Okay, then let's have a look here at the case, and no, that's not the camera hole, that's the bullet hole. And the upper part just blew off, and yeah, that is what you can find inside of a Chinese iPhone. Now there was no battery in the iPhone clone here, because I've used the battery in a different iPhone clone, and also it's not a good idea to shoot lithium-ion battery packs. But anyway, we also did shoot this Galaxy S5 clone, and I hit the screen here several times. You see, it went through the backside here, came off at the side where the screen is, and it did a pretty good job on the shooting test. Now, also the battery slowed down the bullet a lot, so here you can see we also did shoot the battery. And guys, please don't do this at home, don't fuck around with battery packs, don't try to stab them or something, because they can also blow up. so be very careful. You can also see there's some liquid coming out of the battery pack, so be really careful with those battery packs because you can also blow them up if you want to. Now yeah, that was the battery and the Galaxy S5, so let's have a quick look here at the screen. And the mainboard of the Galaxy S5 clone looks pretty good. We didn't hit it, so actually we did just hit the USB port PCB. And that's the screen, so you can see several layers from that screen, and here this mirroring foil. And yeah, it's shattered and yeah, it's just broken. It was already broken before. So there was a bad corrupted memory on both devices and nothing to restore. Now here comes the last part of this video. I also like airsoft guns and I also play a little bit airsoft. I just started 1 month ago and I'm still looking for a team here in Austria. And here you can see some of those airsoft guns. Also, for instance, most of them are produced in China or Japan, like this WE Glock here. And I've just bought the same guns like I also have in real, just for training, like here the Glock 17 or also here this M4. And the cool thing is that you can also buy a lot of Chinese gun accessories for airsoft guns, like rail systems or this fake EOTech here. And let's have a look at that. So from the outside it looks like in real EOTech. It says here for law enforcement only. Then here we have the EOTech logo. It looks very solid and you can actually not see a difference on the first look. But if you have a closer look at the EOTech, then you will see that it is fake. Now let me turn it on for you. You have to press both buttons, and there's also a button in the middle which lets you switch from the default red dot to the green dot, which should actually be night vision, but yeah, that's just a different LED. It just shows green, but it has nothing to do with night vision because it's just a fake EOTech. And also if you look through a real EOTech from the other side, you won't see a little red dot like here, because here on the fake one it's just an LED which generates the red dot here and it gets projected over some mirrors just to the side. So it's just a red dot, not an holographic side, and also it's just an LED and not a laser diode. And you can get them really cheap for about $30 to $40. And for airsoft guns this is perfect because it looks like the real one. It's not that expensive, those things are really cheap. And for airsoft guns I would definitely recommend to get it, maybe without the EOTech logos, because you will get problems maybe at customs. Now let me quickly show you how it looks like when you look through a fake EOTech. You will see that the circle looks very good. It looks almost better than on the original one, because the circle is very sharp and in darker areas it looks very good, so it's very bright. But if you go outside and the sun is shining and it's very bright, you can barely see that red dot. So I would definitely not recommend it to use it on real guns. Also, it will maybe just fall off because the mounting system is very bad. And if you're going to use it on a big caliber gun, maybe it can't resist the shock and the glass will shatter. So be really careful, and if you want a red dot, which is really cheap from China, check out TAC Vector because they have some shock-proof red dots, and those red dots are actually pretty cheap. So we're now here at the end of this video, and I just made it because a lot of people kept asking me where to buy Chinese gun accessories, and also a lot of people were interested on how to get guns. And that depends on the country you're living in. So here in Austria the legal aspect is pretty good. You have to be 18 in order to buy a bolt action rifle. And you can buy unlimited bolt action rifles. You don't have to have a license for that. But if you want to own semi-auto guns like a pistol or assault rifle, then you have to have a license for that. And the license is pretty expensive, and also the number of weapons you're allowed to have is limited. So I have one, but yeah, without a license you won't be able to get a pistol or an assault rifle. So that is how it works in Austria. Airsoft guns are allowed if you're 18, and I have a lot of them. And also I'm looking for a team here in Vienna. And I also thought about making a second channel just for gun things, airsoft things, to upload some footage from battles. And it doesn't take that much time, so I just could do a second channel. And if you're interested, just leave a comment down below in the description. And if not, I will probably don't do it, because it also takes a little bit time to do this. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't have fear when you order something from China. If you pay with PayPal, if you're using AliExpress buyer protection, there is nothing which can go wrong, and those gun accessories have pretty good quality. Just watch out that you don't buy too cheap things. So check out TAC Vector, as I've said before, it's pretty good. There are also some other good shops, feel free to share them if you want to. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you again in my next videos. Bye bye!